Coming up is a brief message from Richard Kaller, the president and founder of CCN, the Certified Contractors Network. CCN is America's #1 independent contractor network. With over 40 years' experience in the contracting industry, Mr. Kaller has a valuable message about choosing your next contractor, a message that you will not want to miss.
Have you ever been ripped off by a contractor, or maybe know somebody that's been ripped off by a contractor? Hi, I'm Richard Kaller, founder of Certified Contractors Network. And the reason we're making this video today is that consumer complaints against contractors has become the #1 complaint. For years, the bad contractors were in position #2 or #3, and the used car salesman owned that #1 spot for a long period of time. Well, somehow in the last year, the bad contractors got their act together, and they've now gotten themselves into position 1. Now the question here is, why is the consumer so vulnerable to being ripped off by contractors? How does this happen? Well, think about it. The average consumer has probably never bought the kind of construction project they're thinking of buying. They really don't know how to go about it. Most consumers, when they're buying from contractors, if they haven't done their proper homework, ask basically 2 fundamental questions. How much is the project going to cost? There's a lot of focus on that. And the next big focus is on, and when can you do the job? And after that, there's not many questions after that. Well, think about that. Anybody can answer those 2 questions. The good contractor certainly can answer it. So can the bad contractor. Now think also about this. When you went and bought your car, did you ask the car dealer only 2 questions? What about when you bought your house? Did you ask the broker only 2 questions? So what we've done to help the consumer and empower the consumer with the right questions to ask so they can avoid getting ripped off, we put this free booklet together. It's titled How to Make a Successful Construction Investment. It focuses on the 4 key areas that you as a consumer should be focused on if you're really concerned about getting the best bang for your buck and being the most satisfied from the project. It starts out with, what are your problems, or what are the possibilities that triggered you to even start thinking about doing a construction project? These are a series of questions. How to